Going forward, after that, the representative of other charity organization then took up the stage and to explain that they have been into several things like protests, like the NGO doing some things on behalf of Mohbad, that they are here also to come and listen, to hear what is going on, to participate. But the court cleared them that they are not interested in whatever that is happening outside. The issue of protest, the issue of charity, everything is none of their business. Their business is to find out about what killed Mohbad. And they should not come and be talking about protests they've done, things they've done, blah, 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 blah. That they got the response. And also, this person, Dr. Richard, was presented by Lagos State government as a toxicology analyst. He was presented as a toxicology analyst. He is working with who is he working with? He's working with a company and I'm still finding difficult to get, but I think the company is something like a CSDC something, maybe CSCD company. They are in charge of coming. Let me use my paper. Okay, he said his name is Dr. Richard. He is a doctor. He has PhD in biochemistry, and he said he has been he has been participating in corona inquest before now, and he said he has done so many things as far as pathology, toxicology case is concerned. He made reference to Ikoyi Bridge that killed some people sometimes back when the Ikoyi Bridge went down, and he said he was part of the team that go about investigating the cause of death, that people that died, how they died, what killed them, that there was a forensic that was carried out on some people that time, that he made reference to that. I don't know what LSD for something mean, but that is the company he said is representing. And several questions were thrown to him. All the questions were surrounding the cause of death and what they have been able to find out so far. And he was able to say that they have not gotten any update yet. And the judge asked him that is it going to take forever? They talk about a lot of things, and they asked that what is the relevance of what they are doing to the case, and how far have they gone, what have been discovered so far, can it be communicated? And he said he cannot say because the result will come from abroad. They asked him that, can you see the cause of death in someone who has died like about 8 years ago? And he said it depends on the question. What he meant by question is that it depends on what they want to look for in that body that will determine it. And they said, okay, what if they want to know what killed someone 8 years ago? He said there are parts of the body that they can use that does not decay. He talked about ears, that ear does not decay, it does not, that they can use ear. He talks about bone marrow, that bone marrow does not decay. They can use bone marrow to investigate and they can get it. They now said, what of alcohol substance? That if it is an alcohol that killed, he said it's not possible because alcohol does not stay long in the body. That it can only be done within a short period of time. They now ask him, on the issue of Mohbad, why is the toxicology result taking long? He said the reason is because they have to take the test to abroad. They asked him, why abroad? Can't it be done in Nigeria? He said no. That there are multiple findings and there are positive findings. That in case of multiple findings, even when they do it in Nigeria, they will still have to take it abroad for positive findings. Why must you take it to abroad? What happened to Lagos? He said the one in Lagos, the hospital, the institution that can confirm it in Lagos has been destroyed. And that is the reason why they have to take it abroad. Now, the one you took to abroad, what is the assurance that it won't be altered? And even that they asked what of Abuja, what of other places and so on. He said this, Nigeria, want to embarrass a country one. He said there is no accredited institution that can give that result in Nigeria. They don't finish Nigeria. He said Nigeria does not have accredited hospital. That even if you do it, they will still not recognize it because Nigeria is not accredited for it. Okay, a sensitive question was asked that what about cases of pathologies, autopsy that they have been doing on dead people, that they come to tell us this is what happened, blah, 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 that they've had cases like, investigation like that. And he said something. He said there is difference between clinical toxicology or autopsy and toxicology, the real forensic toxicology. He said the one they are doing in Nigeria is a clinical toxicology, clinical forensic. That when it talks to clinical toxicology or clinical autopsy, but when it comes to forensic, that Nigeria has no accredited hospital or lab or authority to give it, that they will still have to take it abroad for positive findings. Shame on Nigeria. As big as Nigeria is, as big as we are, Nigeria my country, Nigeria my country. Going forward, they asked this man, the case of Mohbad, how long will it take you to give us result? It was not certain. But when he was pinned down, to give some certain time, he came back and said, because of the question, he kept talking about question, because of the question they asked, within 2 weeks, within 3 to 4 weeks, there should be result. He said the hospital that is handling that in abroad, when they finish, they will still have to post to another lab there for reconfirmation before they can now bring that. But the reconfirmation does not take more than 2 weeks. But all in all, 4 weeks, that should be updated. Then what now happened that 4 weeks has not been used from the past, week, past months that this case has started? Why is that 4 weeks not taken from those months that has gone? He could not say much, but he only said that if that question was asked yesterday, it would have been another answer. But the questions was not asked and he could not give a definite answer. So he speaks as if he was just, getting involved in it. And he said there is no definite time that this toxicology can come, until when he was pinned down and he said within 3 to 4 weeks something should come out. They re-asked again that is there anything that they discovered so far? I said no. All right. Another lawyer now asked him, that's Mr. Emmanuel, I think, Baba Mohbad's lawyer, that why has there not been periodic update on this? Why has there not been update to the family to know what happened and what killed Mohbad? Why must you wait forever for the pathologist to complete everything? Because the whole world wants to know what killed Mohbad. Everybody wants to be getting update time to time, and the court is also interested in this. And he said it is not his own duty to give, periodic update. That when the result comes, they will hand it over to the person that requested for it. Then the person that requested for it can go and do anything with it. They now ask that who is the person sponsoring it, sponsoring the investigation, the toxicology, and so on and so forth. It was so shocking that they didn't allow the answer to come. They didn't allow him to answer the question. They didn't allow him to answer the question. And the reason is because they said it's not necessary. They now ask that what is the name of the hospital where that investigation is being carried out. The judge said no response because for security reasons they don't want the place to be bombarded, and they don't want anything to be altered. They don't want it to be tampered with. That when the result comes out, they can now say it again that okay, this is where it was carried out, and people can know that it is a confirmed place where such thing is being carried out, that not a fake place. But to keep it safe, to avoid problem at that very place where it is being carried out, they don't want it to be known. They don't want the venue to be known. What is Shujuru? Shibajo Shimalians me. Or have my corner every day for. It's not good at all. Now, after saying all this, another sensitive question comes up. And they said, how are you sure that before the result will get to the country from that international place where it is being carried out, how are you sure that it's not going to be tampered with? And he said there is a tracking code that they track, that the place where it is being done does not even know who is going to be favored, who will not be favored. That they just do and give detail. They don't even know this, that, and so on. They have nothing to hide about what they are investigating. And it has to get to one hand to another hand that does not even know what it is meant for. And by the time they get it, they can now hand it over to the person that requested to go and use for whatever they want to use it for. They asked that when you were taking the specimen to abroad, are you sure that the specimen got there? He mentioned, talk about Korea, maybe FedEx or something, that even when you have to take it down, the person taking it there does not even know what he or she is taking, because you don't disclose what is receiving. The person that will take it along doesn't know what he is getting. When they deliver it to where it is going, they know what it means. That nobody, that he was talking about coding. That is a matter of getting something and not knowing what is there, and you have no reason to open it because it's your property. It has to get to the place it's going to, and that is the only place where it can be opened. That there is no way it could have been, tampered with, and so on and so forth. That it was giving assurance that the safety is okay, like nothing will do the specimen.